Some love stories are loud. They fight the world, scream their promises, and demand happy endings. But this was not one of those stories. This was a love that lived quietly and broke loudly. Clara first noticed Ethan in a small cafe near the train station. He always sat by the window, headphones on, eyes lost in thoughts she would never know. She didn't know his name. She didn't know his story. But every morning, she chose the same table just close enough to feel his presence. Love didn't arrive suddenly. It arrived gently, like a habit. They never spoke, yet somehow, they shared everything. A smile when their eyes met. A quiet laugh when the waiter dropped a cup. Rainy mornings when both arrived soaked and smiling. Clara wrote about him in her journal. I don't know who you are, but my heart recognizes you. Weeks turned into months. Ethan started coming earlier. Clara stayed longer. Sometimes he would glance at her as if he wanted to say something, then look away, as if afraid. She fell in love without a single word exchanged. And somehow, that felt beautiful. One morning, Ethan wasn't there. The next day, still nothing. Clara told herself it was nothing. People disappear, lives move on. But days passed, and the chair by the window stayed empty. The silence felt heavier than heartbreak. A week later, the cafe owner handed Clara a small envelope. He asked me to give this to the girl with the journal, he said. Her hands trembled as she opened it. I wanted to speak to you every day, but I was afraid that once I did, I would never be able to leave. And leaving was something I had to do. Tears blurred the words. The letter continued. I'm sick, and I don't want to be remembered as a goodbye. I want to be remembered as a smile across a cafe. He signed it simply, Ethan. Clara cried not because he left, but because she never got the chance to love him out loud. Years passed. The cafe closed. The city changed. But Clara never forgot. She published her journal as a book, a story about loving someone she never touched, never kissed, never held. Readers called it fiction. She knew it was real. One rainy evening, after a book signing, Clara waited at a crosswalk. Someone stood beside her. She felt it before she saw it. The silence, the familiarity. She turned. It was Ethan, older, thinner, but smiling the same way. I didn't think you'd recognize me, he said softly. She laughed through tears. I recognized you before I knew your name. He survived. Barely, but enough to come back. This time, he didn't leave. They sat in a cafe again. This time, no silence, no fear. Some love stories take time. Some take pain. Some wait patiently until both hearts are brave enough. And this one finally spoke.